guys, I am filming my second vlog for Wiscon, the writing convention that I am at. I'm sorry if it's windy and there are noises of airplanes and trucks, and I don't care because it's nice outside, so I wanted to be outside. And plus, my husband is taking a nap back in the room, so I didn't want to disturb him with all of my video shenanigans. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about what we've done so far today and what we're planning on doing later today, so we can get a little bit of an idea of what Wiscon is all about, or at least what it's about for me, because I feel like my con-going experience is somehow different from everyone else's, but we'll get into that in a second. I have my little schedule here so that we can all look at the stuff that I've already done and be reminded, and I have my chai, so that's good. I apologize again for the quality of this video. I will not be able to do my normal level of editing because I am only using Windows Movie Maker, which is terrible, and I try to use it as little as possible, but it's what I have with me. So there will not be such nice jump cuts and everything when I fuck up or pause for a really long time, because I do that. There was a car right over there. I won't be able to cut that out. I would be able to, but I'm not going to, because Movie Maker is terrible and will crash, you know, literally for anything, so I hope that some of you, at least, enjoy this vloggy style. Because that's what you're gonna get. Okay, so we woke up this morning and we went out to look at things. They were... we decided to go to... We had 3 panels that we wanted to go to at the same time this morning at 10, and we could have gone to Female Friendship in Fiction, Nerd Myths, or Create Religion, and we decided to go to Create Religion because that is something that I sometimes struggle with in my world building when I write my stories. Mostly it's a world building problem because I am so focused in on the characters that, like, the greater stuff, like what is the religion of this world, kind of gets tossed by the wayside. And that one was... It was very interesting. There were a lot of great tips. Can I remember any of them off of the top of my head? Of course not, but Adam wrote them down, so I should have brought that notebook outside with me. Too late now. But there were a lot of great tips. I would have liked to have talked... Mass Effect was mentioned. What I am getting from this convention, by the way, is that everybody should read Discworld and play Mass Effect. I've read a few Discworld books. I need to read more, clearly, but I've got the Mass Effect thing down, and if you have not played Mass Effect and you are a writer, I feel like the universe is telling you that you should play Mass Effect. Clearly, that's what I'm getting from this convention, is I am totally correct for being a Mass Effect nerd. Anyway, so we went to the religion one, and they talked about some interesting points about how to have a religion in your world. I love that all of the panelists were in agreement about one pet peeve that is also one of my enormous pet peeves, and that is casting religion as the villain, the blanket villain of the story, when the religion does not fit into the world. And that happens a lot in fantasy, where there will be this, you know, beautiful, rich fantasy world, and then Catholicism will somehow be put into it, and it makes no sense in that world for Catholicism to have arisen and be given so much power, but it sure is evil and bad, you guys. And it is annoying when it is just so thinly veiled, clearly a way for an author to get out their frustration and anger at organized religion. That's not writing a good world, that's just you being pissy about organized religion. And it was nice to hear all of the panelists be like, yeah, that's terrible, we don't like that either. Because that is one of my #1 pet peeves in fantasy books, is when they do that. They take organized religion, cast it as the bad guy, and don't make it fit into the world at all. So next, we wanted to stay and talk to some of the panelists, but they were having another discussion with some dudes, and I don't know if you noticed this, but I noticed this. There is no one more pretentious on this planet than white guys with philosophy majors. And if you are a white guy with a philosophy major, you're pretentious. Embrace it, I guess. Hi. Then we were really torn, and this is what I'm kind of upset about. We were really torn between going to 2 panels, Myth and Fairy Tale Revisited, which is about making, like, you know, what I'm doing with Puss in Boots right now, with my Puss in Boots story that I'm working on. which is retelling of fairy tales or fables or stories like that. And that would have been helpful for me, but then there was also Canon Error Apply Fanfic, which is about fanfiction and specifically fix-it-fic, which I was under the impression that I was writing, but maybe I've been miscategorizing myself all along. But anyway, I was so torn all day, could not decide, about ready to flip a coin, because I knew that the myth and fairy tale one might be more helpful for me, but I felt like the fanfiction one was going to be more fun, and I would have more opportunity to meet people like me, more friends like me. I might sneeze in just a second. I'm used to being able to cut out stuff like my sneezes and all of the face touching that I do. I don't know if you guys noticed that. Now you will not be able to unsee it. Take a drink every time I touch my face. And we ended up going to the fanfiction one, and I have congoer's remorse because I should have gone to the other one. The fanfiction one was fine, but I thought it was going to be a lot more fun, and it wasn't terribly fun. The panelists were just okay. Like, I felt like I could have been a better panelist. No offense if any of you are watching, but it's a hard thing to talk about. Fanfiction is a hard thing to talk about, and especially to narrow it down like that. And defining a fix-it-fic. I still maintain that I write fix-it-fic, but my fic also could fit into several other categories. So there's that. And then we were hoping to like meet other fanfiction people and reconnect with some of the people that we had met yesterday at the con, and there were some of those people there were quite a few of them, but they all rushed off to do other things right away. And so like my goals for that particular slot in the day were pretty much not there, and it made me really sad. And it made me depressed because I realized things about myself. I have this problem. I am an introvert with social anxiety, but I love people. This is a problem. Because, yeah, for obvious reason, that is a problem. And I have no idea how to make friends. None. Like, it comes so naturally to everyone else, and I have no idea how it's done. There's like a family of people right over there, like, staring at me. So that's really awkward. But they're walking away. Good. Because I'm weird. Anyway, I have no idea how to make friends, and I have this feeling like I don't. Everyone else is having a completely different con experience than I'm having somehow. Because everyone else, this is my first writer's convention, but this is not my first con ever, and I'm having the same experience that I have at pretty much every con I go to, where I feel like everyone else knows how to do it, and I don't. And like, everybody comes back from conventions, even people I know who are shy introverts like myself, come back from conventions saying, oh, I made so many friends, I met so many wonderful people, and I'm like, yeah, I met a few cool people, but then like I never saw them again, or I saw them in passing, and that I would not qualify as making friends. And I feel like I'm somehow doing it wrong. I'm somehow messing up the con experience, and I'm only here with my husband, and I don't know anyone else here, so I don't even have a friend group to fall back on. Not that my husband isn't doing a lovely job as my handler, and because of my social anxiety, I can't, like, I had to come back to the hotel again. We were at a separate hotel, because I was just like, well, there were no panels that I wanted to see, and I don't see much point in just, like, sitting around amongst people being anxious the whole day. So we're taking a midday break, which is why I'm able to film this for you. But it makes it really, really challenging for me to make friends, make real friends, make connections that will last for any length of time past the coffee shop that we went to. I mean, my favorite experience still so far is the critique yesterday morning, and then the coffee shop session afterwards, where it was just a group of us writers talking about writing, talking about our work, and it was amazing, and it's what I want from life. And it's gone now, and that opportunity probably will not present itself again, because I need to have a construct on which to hang my social interaction. I cannot just interact with people. It's frustrating. It's my life. Now you know things about me. But you guys are awesome because, you know, you sit here and listen to me. And I have rambled for like way too long. You've probably toned out. But that's my con experience. Do any of you have a similar experience with conventions? Drop a comment below, let me know that I'm not completely alone in this problem that I have, where everyone else seems to have a great con experience and make a bazillion friends, and I just come home being like, well, I'm the same, and I kind of felt useless and shy the entire time. So, yep, that's me. But what are we going to do tonight? And then I can report back to you on how that went. Tonight, there's only a couple panels that I really want to go to. Actually, only one panel and then one party. I know, party. I want to go to Introverts Rock because we do. And I just want to go to it because there'll be other introverts there and we will all probably not talk to each other and we will probably but it'll be nice to know that I'm in solidarity with all of these other people who kind of silently hate everything. So that'll be good. And then after that, there's what's called a vid party, and the description is kind of vague, so I'm mostly going to find out what that's about, because I'm also really into fan videos, which is kind of what the description says it is. Party about fan videos, and that's my jam. So I'm gonna go after I get finished with the introverts panel and check that one out. Oh, and last night, I went to a panel after I vlogged with you, I believe. That was, bugs are crawling on me because I'm outside. That was Baby Writers panel, which was interesting and informative, and according to the cons lexicon, I am a baby writer, which means that I have 3 or less, the less being 0, professionally published works, because nobody likes me. So that was interesting. It felt like a lot of it was a venting session for the authors who were panelists, which was kind of great, but like it did, you know, really show you, because it was like, what is it like after you're published? And it really shows you that it doesn't stop. The rejection doesn't stop, the panic doesn't stop, the pay doesn't necessarily roll in. Your publisher, you may get published by a professional publisher, but they may not promote your book at all, and so what? They may make a contract with you, apparently, and then just not pay you. Or not. They might make a contract with you, and then you never see your book, and you never get paid, and then what the fuck? So it's a big scary world of getting published out there, and getting published the first time is not the end, and this is the life I chose, and I'm really concerned that it was a terrible idea. Listen, little bug. Bug really likes, this is the same bug. It's the second time he has been crawling on my arm. Or she. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to let you guys go so that the second half of this video can happen, in which I will tell you about the end of my Saturday, and then tomorrow I will vlog at you again about our endeavors, because there's still a few really cool panels that we are interested in going to tomorrow. So, the vlogging will continue at that time, in a few seconds when I come back from tonight's panel and party. And I will see you then. Ciao. For now, ciao for now.